Well, welcome back, listeners. Today we're diving into something green, renewable, and surprisingly ancient: biomass, energy. We're talking wood, crop waste, animal manure. Yep, the kind of stuff you wouldn't expect to power your home, let alone a city.
Right? Especially animal manure. Well, believe it or not, humans have been using biomass for thousands of years. Lighting a fire to cook dinner in the Stone Age? Biomass. But now it's had a 21st century glow up. So, what exactly is biomass energy?
I'm glad you asked. Biomass energy comes from organic materials, plant and animal base that can be burned or converted to generate heat and electricity. It's technically stored solar energy from photosynthesis.
Yep, and it includes things like wood chips, agricultural residues, and even algae. When you burn or chemically convert these materials, you release that stored energy. It's part of the carbon cycle, unlike fossil fuels, which add carbon that's been buried for millions of years. By the way, I also heard about bioenergy. Are biomass and bioenergy the same?
That's a great question. They're often used interchangeably, but here's the nuance.
Biomass is the material, the wood, crops, waste. Bioenergy is the energy produced from that biomass. So all biomass fuels bioenergy, but not all bioenergy sources are technically biomass. Um,
Right. For instance, biogas from landfills is considered bioenergy, but may not be referred to as biomass. Got it?
yep, I got it. Now let's talk about the few ways biomass energy can be created, starting with combustion, which is burning biomass directly to produce heat. Then there is gasification, that's converting biomass into syngas, a mixture of CO and hydrogen. Another popular method is anaerobic digestion, which is using bacteria to break down organic material and release methane. Finally, there is pyrolysis, which is the decomposing of biomass in the absence of oxygen to make bio-oil, syngas, and biochar.
These methods then power steam turbines or generate electricity directly. Some even create biofuels for transportation like ethanol or biodiesel.
That is cool. So where's all of this happening?
Think of biomass power plants that resemble traditional fossil fuel plants but burn renewable feedstock. Also, smaller systems like combined heat and power, CHP units, that serve buildings or farms.
Farmers can use manure digesters and municipalities can capture landfill gas. It's scalable from small rural setups to grid-level generation. So let's name the benefits of biomass energy.
Okay, here are some of the benefits. It reduces waste by repurposing organic material. It's carbon neutral when done right. New plants absorb the CO2 released by combustion. Is dispatchable, unlike solar and wind. It can provide energy on demand. And it helps rural economies and farmers monetize agricultural waste.
Those are some great benefits, but as we all know, there are always some challenges and controversies, so let's touch on them. Biomass can still release pollutants like particulates and nitrogen oxides. Large-scale biomass farming could compete with food production or lead to deforestation. Carbon neutrality depends heavily on sustainable harvesting and supply chain logistics.
Also, transporting biomass isn't cheap. It's bulky and heavy, so logistics matter a lot. Okay, so are there some examples of biomass energy in use around the world?
Oh yes, countries like Sweden and Finland lead in biomass heating. The US uses wood pellets, both domestically and for export. And in India, biogas digesters are transforming rural cooking practices.
Our sources stated that even the UK and Japan are burning wood pellets to meet carbon targets. Controversially, at times, especially if forests are involved.
So, what is the future of biomass energy?
Technologies like advanced biofuels, algae-based energy, and carbon capture from biomass plants. BECCS, bioenergy with carbon capture and storage, could make biomass a climate-positive solution.
And with circular economy models and smart land use, we could see cleaner, more efficient biomass applications everywhere, from aviation fuel to off-grid power.
Cool. So Are there any final thoughts?
Yes, biomass is powerful, flexible, and here to stay, but it needs careful, sustainable management to really be part of the clean energy future.
Well said. It's not just what we burn, it's how, when, and where. Okay, that wraps up our episode on biomass energy. Be sure to subscribe, share, and as always, stay curious.